What's good, my friends? Welcome to episode 208 of the Gay Gap Podcast. Here we bring you everything from New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, national, international sports. Also, yours truly, Grassani, and I'm joined channel by Cunningham, Alex Rich, and our special guest, recording back from the Tuesday Podcast, Thursday platform between another two, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Music, iRadio, and YouTube. Also follow social media at GayGo. Before I said, it's time to get your game on.
Hairball.
I made it on the bed, alright?
You barely
So
could
it
shoot.
counts, so it counts.
It's kind of a shot, but let me introduce our guest for today, shall we?
On Las Vegas, who again, Michael told... Again, Michael, I tell you all the time, do not do last minute guests, please. But what does Michael Cunningham do? He does it anyway. But you know what? I like this guy, so Michael, I'll give you a pass. Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been like my ace, my homeboy for many years. My first ever friend I met in high school, ladies and gentlemen. Never had one argument, never tried to steal pictures from each other, One of my closest friends on this planet. If I ever need a kidney, I'm not going to him because he drinks as much alcohol as I do. Seriously. My brother, my hermano, Connor Crockett Beckwith, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, thank you for that
lovely introduction.
lovely introduction, Michael. Yes, everyone, it is Connor Beckwith, and happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day
You
to
corny
everyone who's watching
motherfucker.
this. We all wish you a very. Hope we all. I mean, it's after Valentine's Day, but we hope you all enjoyed your Valentine's Day.
I hope
To
you
all
got
people
a
of faith,
nice hot
we
day.
hope you all enjoyed your Ash Wednesday and the beginning of Lent, and yeah, I mean it was two holidays on one day. Not often that happens.
Nice. What did you guys give up for Lent?
What
Good
am I
question.
giving up?
Yes.
I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna give up the Nets. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give up the Nets.
You will give
The
the Nets
Nets?
40 days?
I will
Well, they were
stop.
terrible tonight,
I
so
will
I saw them.
stop. I will stop watching the Nets for 40 days. How about that?
Okay. No, I'm gonna give up.
What?
I'm gonna give up to drinking tequila.
Okay.
Alex is Jewish, so he can't give up
Oh
anything.
wait! Oh my God! I can't do that. I might be going to a Nets game before Easter, so no, I
Who's
can't do that.
what game you going to?
Secret.
They were so bad tonight.
What game you going to see, Adam? We won't make fun of you.
Dallas
I
Mavericks?
would like to keep that private, please.
Adam,
Dallas
we want to know what game you
Dallas
going to.
Mavericks?
Adam, who are you going to see play? Just give us a hint. This is a sports show. Come on now. Get the people.
I don't know because I don't know 100% if I'm going to it or not. How about this? If it becomes official, I'll let you know. Right?
You pussy.
Who's it next? Who's it? Yeah, who are they playing?
Yeah, you got two nosy motherfuckers. So who's the team?
What team
Okay,
is it?
I'll
Come
give
on.
you one hint. It's a Western Conference team. That's all I'll say.
Okay, are they a bad team or are they a good team?
That's your only hint. It's a Western Conference team. All right. Now, and
Okay.
it's something I'm planning to do. All right.
All right. So Adam, let's talk about the Super Bowl Sunday, bro.
All right. Well, before we talk about Super Bowl Sunday, we'll hit on this quick. Then we'll move on. I mean, to talk about the tragic shooting that happened at the Kansas City Chiefs victory parade at the championship parade today. What was it? Two people were killed, or one? It was either one person or two people were killed. And I think 11 others were injured. I think 10 of them were children. Yeah.
Did someone just open fire on the parade?
There 3 people actually. I think opened fire. Opened fire during the parade. 3 people.
Probably they were Damn, they were probably 49ers fans. That's probably what happened.
Michael,
Really?
it's
Do you
not
think they'd
funny.
go that violent?
I think so. I think the 49ers fans probably did something about that. Those fuckers.
Damn,
Fuck the 49ers.
No, this isn't, this isn't,
that's pretty fucked up.
Oh,
yeah, it's
Adam.
yeah. Go ahead, Alex.
I just found this. It says shots were fired west of Union Station around 2 p.m. local time. Uh, the chief, the fire chief, Ross Grundyson, said at a news conference that 22 people suffered gunshot wounds, including one fatality, eight with immediately life-threatening injuries, seven with life-threatening injuries, and six with minor injuries.
Yes,
Wow.
I
So a lot of people injured. Yeah.
yeah, this just, for I normally say we don't like to get up quote unquote political on this podcast. So this, in my opinion, this isn't something that is really political, but it's because because I usually don't talk about topics like this, at least not on social media or on this podcast. But it's just I mean, is I tweet this out every time I was it's one of these shootings. I was like, how many times are we gonna have the exact same conversation? Are we gonna have the exact same conversations about needing to change this country, about needing gun reform, about needing mental health checks, about
Yeah.
whatever? How many times are we have these? How many times do we need to have these conversations before we see actual change? It's like how many
hmm
times?
No, there hasn't been any change. Like the mass shootings have gotten worse. I feel,
Like it's like
like there's more.
you had
There's more of
Sandy
them.
Hook, you had the one all the way back in what the one in Florida back in like what was it 2018? Yeah. You had the one in
Columbine.
2019, and you had the other one in Uvalde, Texas, and there was one in
You had
Michigan
the
State
Columbine
last
High
year,
School
and
one,
now
right?
you have another one during the Chiefs victory parade, essentially where millions of people are there who are just right there to celebrate their team winning a Super Bowl. You can't even do that without worrying about getting shot.
I know.
Here's the thing,
It's
man. You get shot for no reason nowadays, my guy. You get shot for no reason.
yeah, it's ridiculous. And again, I hope this is gonna cause change, but given the with without tipping my hand politically here, given given like how just stubborn like a I would say a decent portion of our government is, as far as change coming anytime soon, I'm sorry, I'm skeptical. I mean,
Yeah.
I say again, you want to know when change will happen? When it starts affecting them, when all people who are like say no, like we don't need gun for we need more guns. When it affects them, that's when we'll see change. Which it
Yeah.
sucks. I mean for it literally to be like, oh, you literally need to like for like your own child be like God forbid getting shot be for that to be the thing to wake you up, that it's just sad.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the parents are like, okay, have fun at the parade, and your kid never comes back, or he's critically wounded in the hospital. Like,
I
yeah,
mean,
it's so sad these days.
I will say though, I will say credit to, I don't know if you guys saw, credit to the guy and the people who like literally tackled the shooter, and like I think and they restrained him before he could shoot any more of them. That guy is just those guys, those are a little definition of heroes.
I mean, they save people's lives.
They literally saved lives. They could easily just just ran the other way to safety. But no, they actively risked their lives to like stop these shooters. And
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
cannot
because they're like
take.
running at him when he's being when he's shooting, right? So it's very
It's
yeah, you're
like
like yeah,
there is a decent chance that you don't make it out that line. Like
yeah, because you got to take the
that's something where it's like to do that. That's very hard to ask of someone, and it really
oh yeah,
it
uh-huh.
it takes courage that honestly. It's like I would like to think I would do the right thing in that situation and do this exactly what those guys did, but I don't know how I would react in that situation. I can't say for sure I would have the balls, tackle someone with an AR-15.
Guys, I've
No,
been in that situation because I have guns, but I know how it feels to have a gun in your hand. But here's the thing: this is a parade. This is a celebration. You can't be shooting on a celebration. You feel me, guys?
I mean, you
This is
can't.
what
I mean,
yeah, but
unless
Mike,
it's. I mean, you
there's
should
fucked
be
up
shooting.
people.
You
there's
should be
fucked up people
shooting
in
a
the
gun
head. I
period,
ain't
unless
gonna
it's
hold you.
A as shooting range, B hunting, or C it's like self defense,
Or
or
D,
D
if you
or if you're like a police officer or something,
first of all,
or you're in the army,
Or D,
etc.,
you're just
etc.
crazed in the head.
I love that. Yo, but seriously, boys, what else? Yo, but shout out to the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl, guys. That was probably the greatest football game I ever seen played in my life.
It was very good. Dad was like, it was a real Super Bowl and not a Dough Bowl like it usually is.
Adam, that game went to the
It was
wire, Adam.
crazy.
Adam, that game
Yeah, they
went to the
came back
wire.
and won in overtime.
But
Like
yeah, I mean, just
that like never happens, you know.
I mean, honestly, I'm praying to all the victims of that shooting, and like, just
Yeah, not praying.
let's just hope, that that there are better days, the individual effects can find some healing from this. It's just it's it sucks, but it's the sad reality of the world we live in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, let's but yeah, now we can actually now we've got that out of the way. We can actually break down
amen.
the Super Bowl, and I mean, congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs on going back to back. And let me just open by saying this is that is I don't think let's just say it's official right now. We there's no doubt that the Kansas City Chiefs are the New England Patriots of this generation. They are the new, gold standard of the NFL. They are the new dynasty, and they are going to be the team, that the NFL that the rest of the NFL is going to have to reckon with for a long time. I'm the way the way they that game was like that was just a complete game, from the Chiefs because everyone's like
Oh yeah,
everyone's praising, look at Travis Scott, look at Patrick Mahomes, and trust me, I will praise those guys to no end later on in the show. But it's not just it wasn't just Patrick Mahomes, guys. That Chiefs defense is elite. They literally got stops, towards the end of that game that literally saved the game. There were times where it really when San Francisco was up big and it really looked like that they were gonna that they were just gonna run away with it. But the Chiefs defense,
Mike,
like
foot's on your head.
Sorry, the watch broke. My head's like sweating.
I mean, they got stops, key stops to help to help them get to help to help Chiefs get back into the game. The Chiefs, the 49ers, they go into halftime up 10-3. Everyone's thinking like, oh, like what's gonna happen here? They're I mean, are the Chiefs? I I. I mean, are the 49ers gonna run away with it, and then but the Chiefs defense they just kept on getting stuff after stuff. After that, after that big touchdown by Christian McCaffrey in the second quarter, the Chiefs, they didn't allow another score to the fourth quarter, and then one, and then the Chiefs finally responded, in the next quarter, and then even in the later stage where the Chiefs, were able to hold to a field goal, that was still quality defense. That was still huge, In overtime, they hold in the late in the fourth quarter on that last drive. They were able to hold they were able to hold the 49ers to just a field goal, because if they scored there, the 49ers score there, if on either of those two drives, either the one in overtime or the one, late in the fourth quarter, if they scored either one of them, the game's likely over. There's a
They have a
decent
new
chance that
rule
the
in the
game's
NFL.
over.
You know what I realized,
But
Adam?
they got sus, and they gave Patrick Mahomes a chance to work his magic, and
Mahomes is and they made this new rule in the NFL that every team has to have the ball in overtime.
Exactly.
Because the whole Bills thing when the Chiefs scored last year was it in the NFC Championship game NFC division game.
Yeah.
They have a rule that all teams that have the ball now. But shout out to Patrick Mahomes. I'm gonna say this, Adam. Patrick Mahomes is the greatest quarterback of all time.
Okay, I can't go that far, buddy.
Adam,
And let me say this right now.
4 Super Bowl appearances in 6 seasons, 3 Super Bowl wins in 6 seasons, 3 Super Bowl MVPs. Adam,
I think Tom Brady had just as many.
26 years
Tom Brady
old.
had just as many at the same age. I'm
Adam,
pretty sure Tom Brady
is
had.
26 years old. This
He's
is
28. I'm pretty sure Tom Brady had. There's a little man called Tom Brady that has 7 right now. Now, let me say this. Can I talk? Are you gonna let me talk?
You gonna let me talk? Hold up. In my defense, Adam, he's only 28 years old. He is him. Mahomes has the magic. He is him. Guys, I'm
don't
telling
disagree.
you this. He is the GOAT. He is the best quarterback of all time. Keyword. In my opinion, and I had Brady on the mantle for years. He is better than Brady.
I can't. I'm sorry, Michael. I can't give you that.
He is better than Brady.
Brandon Wimbush was pretty good.
Well, that's college football. Point is, Patrick Mahomes is the greatest NFL quarterback of all time. End of discussion.
All right. Let me
almost
take you
made
a
it
task
to the
here.
NFL.
Let me say this with all sincerity. That Patrick Mahomes, is special. He is literally. I said this about Patrick Mahomes all the time. He has the intangibles and the leadership of Tom Brady with the arm talent and skill of Aaron Rodgers,
And Manning, you mean?
He is literally, if you could create a perfect quarterback, if you could literally in Madden, you could go create a player and create a quarterback, you would create Patrick Mahomes. It's like he literally is. He's everything you want, in the face of your franchise and in a quarterback. He's got the arm. He's got the accuracy. He's got the football IQ. He can run. He can throw on the run. He's the complete package.
Can you admit that he's the greatest quarterback of all time?
He's unlike anything that we've ever seen before in the game of football. I will say this. He is right now on his way to put himself in the conversation among the greatest of all, among the all-time greats. And I would say right now, if Patrick Mahomes retired today, I say it's no doubt he's top 3 all time. He's top 3. No question about it. I would take him over Peyton. I would take him over John Elway. I would take him over Dan Marino. I would take him I would take him over a lot of guys. Now here's the one thing. When we say he's better than Tom Brady, I'm sorry, Mike. I'm gonna call cap on that, and let me tell you why. Guys, you want to know how old Patrick Mahomes is? Patrick Mahomes is 28. This is at least 28. You want to know how old Tom Brady was when he won his third Super Bowl?
How old was he?
27. So if people are saying, "Oh, Patrick Mahomes won his third Super Bowl when he's 28," Tom Brady literally won his when he was 27. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The math doesn't really add up there. It's not like you're acting like Tom Brady like people are acting like Tom Brady like just all like had all his success that he was like some sort of like late bloomer and that because Patrick Mahomes is younger that he'll end up having more success than Tom Brady. Like no, that's not true. Literally in his first three trips to the playoffs, in his first three playoff appearances, he won a Super Bowl. He won a Super Bowl. All three times. And then not to mention, later on when he added four more. So I understand like when people say Super Bowls are a team accomplishment, but I'm sorry, when you talk about greatest of all time, when you talk about that level, I'm sorry, rings do matter a lot in the equation, especially for the. It's different. Like for example, in baseball, I can't sit here and say that. For example, like what's the example? I can't say that. Oh, Derek Jeter was better than Barry Bonds because Derek Jeter won more rings. No, it's completely different. One player cannot carry a team, in baseball like they can like the quarterback can in football. Like that's just a fair comparison. But when it comes to the quarterback position, where a lot where I would say where your play will plays a plays a decent role in the outcome of the game. And I'm sorry. I mean, the amount of rings you have, the amount of times you've actually won. More importantly, the amount of times you've carried your team to wins as you carried your teams to wins. I'm sorry, like it's a big factor into the equation. So and that's another thing. The one thing, and I will say this, Michael, the one thing that's really holding me back from because just saying, if it wasn't for this one thing, Michael, I would agree with you. I would say, Patrick Holmes is on his way to surpassing Tom Brady. I would agree with you. Although the one big glaring hole in your argument, Mike Cunningham, do you hear me?
Yes,
Patrick Mahomes, what is Patrick Mahomes' record in the Super Bowl?
he's 3-4,
No, he's 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah, and that one Super Bowl loss, who did he lose to?
Brady, what's your point?
Exactly.
That's your argument?
That one, that literally. Let's say if Mahomes wins that game, we're literally right now talking about Mahomes having 4 rings since the age of 28, and Tom Brady only has 6. But instead, Mahomes now has 3 rings, and Tom Brady literally has 7. Tom Brady literally has more Super Bowls than every other NFL franchise. I mean, I'm not. And here's the thing, Michael, I'm not trying to discredit Mahomes. I'm just uplifting Brady over how special Tom Brady was. Like, we're not acting like this isn't like this isn't like like when people are saying, "Oh, Mahomes has surpassed Tom Brady," they're acting like Tom Brady's some sort of scrub. No, Tom Brady literally, he played at such a high level for so many years. He literally won a Super Bowl, at the age of 44. I mean, this dude is something else. I mean, he is just he is. I mean, what Brady done over the course of his career, it's gonna be difficult, if not impossible, for any quarterback to even to even make it to even get to his level, to even make it a conversation. Which I will say, which I'm not saying Patrick Mahomes can't one day get to that level. I can't say he can't one day get to that level, but I'm just saying right now is that he just has more to do. He has more to do. I mean, and that's not to discredit what Mahomes has done so far. Again, I think what Mahomes has done in his career so far is sensational. I'm just uplifting Tom Brady and his legacy.
We'll agree to disagree.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Michael. I
Even though
respect
Mahomes
you.
is a better quarterback, Mahomes is a better quarterback.
And Michael, who did Mahomes lose to in the Super Bowl?
That's your only
With
argument. That's a
Tyreek
shitty.
Hill. With people say, "Oh, Tom Brady had so much power on him." You're not gonna
He
you have to
had
think Mahomes.
Gronkowski and Antonio Brown.
And Andy Reid and Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce are a bunch of scrubs. Am I right?
First of all, you had probably the greatest tight end in football history on your team, and you had the best wide receiver at the
Is
time.
Travis Kelce not a Hall of Famer?
He is a Hall. But the point is, actually, but Mahomes has beat Brady too, though. To keep it a buck with you.
When
So that's your
Mahomes beat Brady? When Mahomes beat Brady?
He's beat him in the AFC Championship too. Your point?
When did Mahomes
That's
beat?
your only argument about a Super Bowl. First of all, Mahomes is better. Okay, so name two. So Brady, at least Mahomes has a better record in the Super Bowl right now than Brady has. What was Brady? 7-3?
Or Brady at his age was 3 for 3, and Mahomes is 3 for 4.
I'm gonna tell you this: Mahomes is the greatest quarterback. You just said it yourself. Mahomes is the quarterback that is the perfect quarterback you could pick and create a player, right? In NFL, right?
I said
So
that.
basically, you're basically contradicting your own statement by saying that. So you fail.
All I'll say is that he has more work to do in order to
You
surpass Tom
contradict.
Brady.
You just say he's the best quarterback you could probably make in the lab. You just contradicted your own statement. So you fail.
All I'm saying is that all I'm saying is that he just has more work to do to surpass Tom Brady because of how Michael, you're acting like Tom Brady's some sort of scrub, my boy.
I didn't never say Brady is a scrub.
You're acting like it though.
I said Tom Brady was the greatest
like
quarterback.
Winning 7 Super Bowls is as a quarterback is easy. It ain't easy.
I'm just saying Brady is not better than Mahomes anymore. End of discussion. Moving on. In the topic.
All right. I'll give you a prediction, Mike. I'll give you a prediction. By the end of his career, how many rings will Mahomes have?
I'm gonna say yes, 8 rings by the end of his career. And if if the Chiefs keep playing like this, they're winning 8.
I don't know. I don't know about. I don't know about 8. I'm not sure about 8. I think he's on his way. I think by the end of his career. But I think by the end of his career, I will say by the end of his career, I think he'll be closer to Ray Troy. I think people will at least have a discussion because look, look how many races does Michael Jordan have? 6. How many races does LeBron have? 4. Yet there's a decent amount of basketball fans that would say that LeBron's better than Jordan. So maybe Mahomes could get to that level where maybe Mahomes survives to 5 rings and Brady has 7. Yet people will still say look, and people will still argue that Mahomes is better. So maybe it could turn out that way. And I'm not gonna. I can't sit here and say Mahomes has 0 chance of catching Brady at 80. I can't sit here and say that. All I'm saying is that he hasn't caught up to him yet. That's all I'm saying. He hasn't caught up to him yet.
Whatever you say, brother.
All right. I mean, I also got on the 49ers side. I also got to break down the controversial decision to receive the ball first in overtime, and there's 2 angles that you can look for this, guys. And here's the thing. I got one of them that will be a bit of a hot take. I got one that won't. I'll get the hot take one out of the way first. I did not hate the decision for the 49ers to receive the ball first. There's a couple of reasons why. Number one, you're putting pressure if you're putting pressure on Kansas City. You're putting pressure on them to go down the field and score and score a touchdown. You're putting that pressure on Kansas City. You're putting pressure on Kansas City. City. But by doing that and getting the field goal, you're basically putting Mahomes in a situation where, okay, if you don't score a touchdown, there's a decent chance that the 49ers win. Because if the Chiefs kick a field goal there, all 49ers have to do is just drive the field and kick a field goal to win the game. That's the rules. Both teams if both teams score the same amount of points, then by that point it's the next score wins. So that's point number one. If the 49ers defense just held the Chiefs to a field goal, there's a decent chance the 49ers find a way to with the way they seem to have kind of figured out the Chiefs defense and making them bend a little bit. There's a decent chance they would drive down the field and scored a field goal to win the game. So that's all that they're doing. They made Mahomes, drive down the field to score a touchdown, and they put pressure on him. So, and the fact that you also have to think about that heading to overtime. The 49ers defense was just gassed. They needed to get through that. They needed to get some rest after that long drive to end the game, to end regulation at least and have the Chiefs send to overtime. The 49ers was just yes. So I don't blame. So when people are saying, "Oh, that was a bad decision by Shanahan," I respectfully disagree. I do not mind the decision at all. That's point number one. Now let's go to point number two. With the reports coming out that apparently the 49ers and 49ers players, the 49ers did not know the new overtime rules. Are you kidding me? That's where you can get on the 49ers. If it's true that they didn't know the new rules, that's unacceptable. Like, that is unacceptable, and you have to know the new rules, because it used to be back in the day where if you score a touchdown, the game's over. Now thanks to that Bills game, the outrage, a couple years ago where the Bills never got a chance to receive the ball in overtime, now there's a chance. Now your team can get a chance to now both teams get a chance to possess the ball. And if the 49ers were not aware of this, if those reports are true, then yeah, that's a horrendous look. That's a bad look on Kyle Shanahan. That's a bad look on the entire 49ers. Like, you need to know. Like, it's like that's the thing. I always say this when I'm being critical when you're judging your favorite sports teams. Whenever I'm watching this, if the fans see something, if the average viewer sees something and you don't see it, that's a problem. If the average fan knows something and you don't, that's a problem. So that's what I take. I don't necessarily hate the 49ers decision to go for it there. I ain't have a problem with it, but the fact that they didn't the fact that they apparently didn't know about the new rules is, yeah, that's not a good look. All right, but Alex, do you have any thoughts on the Super Bowl? Also on the Super Bowl, if you want, I don't think you had a chance to talk yet, so go ahead, buddy. Floor is yours.
Yeah, I thought that the Chiefs definitely played their hearts out, and it definitely showed at the end of the game. And I really, uh, I really thought that they had a great game plan of going into that game and just dominating from start to finish. And I thought that it was just a great game overall. Um, and it was pretty tough for San Francisco to views that way, but they at least they made it tight and made Kansas City go into overtime, and it was just a really good Super Bowl, and hopefully that's not the last one. That's the best.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this right now. That was, I mean, that was probably. I'm not sure if I would say it's the greatest Super Bowl I've ever watched, or my greatest Super Bowl I've ever watched, because there's a lot of competition for that. I mean, obviously, Super Bowl 42 is up there for me. For obvious reasons. I thought Super Bowl 50, was it 51 or 52, whatever one of that Patriots ever comeback was is up there, but it's definitely, if it's not the greatest Super Bowl I've ever watched, it's up there. I mean, that was just such an entertaining game, especially in the second half, with both teams, not just offensively, but defensively, like both teams getting stops, both teams train blows, both teams, forcing the other to settle for field goals. I was literally on the edge of my seat the entire time, because like the edge of my seat the entire time. I mean, it was just so much. I mean, it was just so much fun to watch. I mean, the game itself, it's definitely. I don't know if it's my favorite Super Bowl of all time, but it's definitely at very least top five, and if not top three for me personally. That was just so much fun. Alex, where would you rank all time on Super Bowls you've watched?
Um, I would put it top five, I guess.
So you get me top five. Michael, what about you?
Best football game I ever seen play in my life. The Super Bowl was the halftime show amazing. The game amazing. It was the greatest Super Bowl of all time.
The greatest Super Bowl of all time? Wow.
It was that great. And hold on, if you're watching this, fuck you for not saying it was a good halftime show. Go fuck yourself.
John Boy didn't like the halftime show.
Yeah, racist
All
prick.
right. Let me hit you with a bit of a hot take, Everyone's saying Usher's halftime show was the greatest of all time. It was like, oh, the greatest halftime of all time. I don't agree with that. Now let me disclaimer, Michael, don't get me. I enjoyed the halftime show. I liked it. I thought it
Where's my
was really good. I thought the songs were really good.
You ain't black, so
I'm
you
not.
want
I'm
to
not. Well,
black
I'm
man.
not
You
the most Usher music. I thought, I thought he was entertaining. I thought the bit was Alicia Keys was fun. The roller skating part I thought was fantastic. It was really entertaining. Don't get me wrong. I thought it was a really good halftime show. I just didn't think it was like the people were saying, "Oh, it was the greatest halftime show of all time," and I'm going to disagree with that. I've seen better.
what was better?
I
What
thought the
so
Funhouse a couple years ago was better. I thought
boo fail.
what you literally when you came out here like you literally said on this podcast like season one that was the greatest one you've seen all time. That
It
the
wasn't a
Funhouse one
great.
was the greatest one you've seen of all time.
No, it wasn't. You never heard me say that.
I will after this podcast ends, I will go and find the clip and I will send it to you. And then when I do send it to you, you will owe me white mana.
First of all, I ain't own you shit because I didn't say it. If I would have said it, I would have said it. You
If I find it, will you buy me white mana if I find it?
hell no, because you're wrong. So I never said it.
But
You probably
if I do,
Marcellus said that, not me. It was Marcellus that said that. I didn't say it. Nice try, dickhead.
I will have to do some investigating though. I will be looking further into this once this episode ends.
Damn, Adam, you just a hate. Adam, you a hater. I'll say the two greatest performances at the Super Bowl was the Michael Jackson and this and Usher. That was it. Enough said. There you go. They're the two greatest Super Bowl performances. The weekend was terrible. The Taylor Swift performing was god awful.
Taylor Swift Taylor Swift did the halftime show one time?
I think. Oh yeah, the Who did terrible. Adam, Jay, you know who's in charge of the halftime show nowadays?
Oh.
Jay-Z.
I would love to see a Jay-Z halftime show.
Jay-Z's in charge of performances. He's in charge of all the performances.
Yeah, but still, I mean, Jay-Z's like my favorite music artist. Sometimes I would kill for him to do a halftime show.
He probably next. I'm gonna say
Po-
this
po-
next.
Post Malone, I think, would be a great choice too. Did you guys hear Post Malone sing "America the Beautiful"?
In a cheap
That
shirt, and
was
cheap jacket.
fucking beautiful.
Adam, I'm ignoring you because what you said about Usher not having the greatest performance. So I can't acknowledge you for that.
You
All right,
can't do
what's next
what?
on the show, boys? What's next on the show? Because we've been on this topic for over 30 minutes.
Because it's the freaking Super Bowl, and Michael, we're not gonna stop talking about a certain topic until I say so. This is my podcast. You do as you're told here, and the same thing goes for you, Alex.
Okay, first of all, I know you ain't talking to me like that, especially on Black History Month. You know better. Your podcast, if you did this podcast by yourself, you would have your show would be boring as hell. First of all,
That is true. Okay. You bring up a good point. You bring up a good point.
first of all, who would want to hear you talk for 2 hours? You're a boring individual. Imagine you doing a show by yourself. You put us to sleep.
I I love you, buddy.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said, bitch. You know better than disrespect now. Smack the shit out of your heart. It's like fire out you. It's like fire out your head.
My
You
two
do
sons.
what?
My two sons.
Boy, I ain't your son. You know better. I ain't Adam. Adam's your son. Now we gotta wrap it up, Adam, because let's see. I want to do have a 3 hour show.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, overall, it was a very entertaining. It was a very entertaining Super Bowl. Like, literally, I mean, the only thing I probably didn't like, Michael. I mean, I don't know if you agree with me on this. I thought the commercials were boring.
Commercials weren't that boring.
They had some gems. I mean, what was it? The one with Beyonce I thought was really nice, but overall, I mean, really, I could be honest, I forgot most of them, honestly.
You had a Jennifer Lopez commercial, which was
And
always
that
good.
one was cool too, but for the most part, I found them very boring, forgettable. Yeah, congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. Two in a row that we go for a three-peat next year. I said for they are the New England Patriots of this generation, and whether or not you say Patrick Mahomes is better than Tom Brady, I'll leave it for today. But I will say this, Michael, Patrick Mahomes is this generation's Tom Brady. He is the GOAT of this generation. He is the gold standard of this generation, and the rest of the NFL is they're gonna be the guy. If you're the Giants right now, you want Bills to be a contender. If you're the Jets, with Aaron Rodgers, if you're the Bengals, if you're the Bills, all these teams are looking for that want to win a Super Bowl. They're gonna have to say, how do we beat these Chiefs team? How do we beat the Chiefs, and how do we beat Patrick Mahomes? Because Literally so far, only two in the playoffs at least. Only two quarterbacks have been able to do it. Only two. But before we get to the hot take, it's time right now for Black History in Sports. So, Mike Cunningham, the floor is yours. What you've got for today, buddy?
We'll talk about the Heisman Trophy.
Okay.
I want to talk about the first black man to win the Heisman Trophy. the first Heisman is? The first black man ever win a Heisman?
I
Ernie
don't
Ernie.
know. Who was it?
It was Ernie Davis from Syracuse in the 1960s. He was the first black man to win a Heisman. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
He was.
He had
Go ahead.
played 3 sports. He played basketball, baseball, and football for the University of Syracuse. Died of leukemia at the age of 23. He was, you know,
Hmm.
he it was so bad that he died early. They made a movie called The Express. It was a good movie. He was born in New Salem, Pennsylvania. His father was killed shortly after an accident, shortly after his birth. And his mother, um, he went to school in Elmira, PA, and Elmira, New York. Is in upstate New York. It's a good football school back in the day. Adam, I'm gonna give you a pop quiz.
Yep. Go ahead.
Who, Jip, if there was a famous player that made him go to Syracuse, he was one of the people admit the best running back of all time. You know who he is? He also went to Syracuse in that era.
I'm not sure who.
They made a movie about him. He played for the Cleveland Browns. Made his career out of the Cleveland Browns, all of his career.
And he went to Syracuse.
Yeah.
We talk about Joe Mixon. Michael. Michael. Guy just bailed on me. How rude. This was something I said.
No.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
I'm just saying, Jim Brown. What's the name?
Oh, Jim Brown. Oh, damn.
You fail. You
How did
fail
I
at
not get that?
Adam. Shout out to to my main man Ernie Davis for winning the Heisman. Adam, you know I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look at all the Heisman winners since it's Black History Month. I'm gonna look at all the Heisman Trophy winners. You know what I'm saying? Selections.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to see who has the winner Heisman Trophy. I'm gonna see how many black people won the Heisman. Once for Ernie Davis, there wouldn't be a lot of black Heisman winners. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, make a point. What they did, really paved the way, So you have Jackie Russell paved the way, for Hank Aaron and the boys. You can make the argument that Indians is about like they paved the way for a lot of other African Americans who won the Heisman. So
You
you make a
had
lot of point.
Ernie Davis. You had OJ. You had OJ win the Heisman. Yeah, Steve Owens. I'm guessing he's a brother. Give me 1 sec, buddy.
Go ahead.
Nope, he wasn't a brother. Nope, this is a white guy. Amongst this, who else won the Heisman? You had OJ. You had you had Archie Griffin. You had Tony Dorsett, a brother that won the Heisman. You had Billy Sims. You had Marcus Allen. You had Herschel Walker. You had Bo Jackson. You had Tim Brown. You had Barry Sanders. You had Andre Ware. You had Desmond Howard, my dude. You had Charlie Ward, Eddie George, Charles Woodson, Ricky Williams, Ron Donay. You have Reggie Bush, who had to vacate his Heisman. You had Troy Smith. You had Mark Ingram II, Cam Newton. You had Robert Griffin III. You had Jameson Winston. You had Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray, Devontae Smith, Bryce Young, Caleb Williams, and Jaden McDaniels. You had a lot of brothers that won the Heisman. Shout out for Ernie Davis win the Heisman so brothers can win the Heisman. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I'm gonna say this. Shout out to another Black History moment. Adam, namaste.
Namaste. I mean, Mike, but yeah, thank you Cunningham for another Black History. So you got one more left for the season, buddy. You got one more. All
Word of your
right,
mother,
but
blood.
guys,
Word
you
of
know
your
what
mother,
time it
blood.
is.
Hot take, baby, baby.
It's time right now for the hot take of the episode. So, guys, how are we doing it? Michael, are we doing a debate for our last episode?
What?
Are we still? Is our debate still on for our season finale?
We need a better debate than the Kobe thing.
Okay,
Because you know I'm gonna win that
because
debate.
technically it's your hot take, but
I'm gonna do my hot take, Adam, because I'm tired of beating you in debates because you cheat every time. You
how do I
cheated.
see if my hot takes always lose?
You cheated the hot take last time because Sam gave you some pointers. Adam, I'm gonna do my hot take, and
Go
this is gonna
ahead.
be a very good hot take.
Go ahead.
You know what it is?
What is it?
That Carl Anthony Towns will be a Knick by next season.
Interesting. Go ahead.
Here's what I believe. The Knicks needed center, and they had the cap space to afford him. Here's what I'm gonna say, Adam. Look, Carl Anthony Towns, where is he from, Adam? Where's the brother from?
He's from New Jersey.
And he has quote that he's a Knicks fan, right?
Yeah, he grew up in the I believe so. Yeah.
He grew up a Knicks fan. He's from the area. His contract comes up at the end of the season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? His contract expires at the end of the season. And I believe that he's done in Minnesota, even if they win a championship. I believe that this is not his team no more, right or wrong.
Yeah.
The team. And I think Carl Anthony Towns could help the Knicks do better. That's his thing. They're going to get rid of Mitchell Robinson and Hartstein so they can get down. You know what I mean? He's from Jersey. He grew up a Jersey boy. And New York Knicks are that team. And James Dolan has said that he wants to go after Carl Anthony Towns for many years. Now we have the Capitals to afford him. We can pull it off. I believe it'll be a good system for him. Carl Anthony Towns averages. Let's see his averages.
Michael, you can't hear you that well.
He averages 23 points a game a season. 23 points a game. You know what I mean?
Yep.
He has a great average from the field. He averages 23 points, 11 rebounds, and a block a game and 3 assists. I'm telling you, Adam, he's that dude. And he's 39% from the 3-point line. I think he'll be a good fit for the Knicks. Playing with him and Jalen Brunson can play that 2-man point guard pick and roll game, pick and pop game, because he's a great center. And I think him playing with the T-Wolves is not in his fit no more. Because you got Rudy Gobert now. And you got Anthony Edwards, who is his team now. That's the end of my hot take.
Okay.
I gave you facts and reasoning.
Michael Cunningham. Okay, let me before I give my approval on this, I will let me ask you some questions, Michael. Where are the Knicks right now in the East Conference standings?
4th seed.
Yeah, 4th seed. What's their record?
Why you already asking my
They're 33 and 22. They're 33 and 22. Michael, where do the Timberwolves rank in the Western Conference?
Why you want? Okay, first, why? They're 36 and 16.
They're 38 and 16, and right now they're the top seed. Why in the world would they trade Karl Anthony Towns?
I said this is the end of his contract, genius. He could sign free agency, stupid.
He could sign free agency. Why? Well, why in the world would he leave Minnesota when they're right now? You know, the number one. When they're right now the number one seed. They're right now the number one seed, and they literally. You could make the argument that they could be that they have a legitimate chance to come out the East. Why in the world would Karl Anthony Towns want to leave a squad where you've got Anthony Edwards playing like a stud. You got Rudy Gobert back in. You got you've got a really good team. So why do I want Carl Anthony Towns? Why would Carl Anthony Towns want to leave
To be the
Minnesota?
main star, you idiot! You could leave a main team and be the main star.
Look, you're saying that Carl Anthony Towns would leave there to go be the main star somewhere else?
Yes.
Even if he did the Knicks, he would not be the main star. Jalen Brunson would be the main star.
I'm saying he would be.
That's number one. That's number one. Number one is that why
Adam,
would the Timberwolves want to? Number one, why would the Timberwolves want to get? Why would Carl Towns want to leave the Timberwolves? B, why would the Timberwolves not want to resign Carl Anthony Towns? And last but not least, if the Knicks sign Carl Anthony Towns, all right, it would make them a better team. Is he the final piece they need to really catch up with Milwaukee?
He would be another option for Brunson and Randall.
I'm highly skeptical. As great as Carl Anthony Towns is he a superstar?
Yes. Are you stupid?
You're saying is Carl Anthony Towns a number one option on a championship team?
It could be number one option.
I'm sorry. He's
winning.
Best case scenario, he's a two option, which is what he is. He's right now a two option at the other. It's the perfect situation for Timberwolves. I'm sorry. Then, as far as Carl Anthony Towns, I just don't see if there's next. I think Joel Embiid would be a better fit. I think LeBron James would be a better fit. You already have Mitchell Robinson, who's like fine enough, who's like fine center. I just don't think Carl Anthony Towns is the guy for you guys. I think you mean because if you guys get Joel Embiid, if you get LeBron James, I would argue you guys are the best team in the East. I would argue that either of those two would make you the best team in the East.
LeBron's not leaving to go to New York. Fail. And then B's never.
He was literally wearing Knicks gear. LeBron's literally wearing Knicks gear.
Where was he wearing Knicks gear? Stupid.
He was. Was he not photoshopped wearing Knicks gear? Wearing like what was it? Knicks socks or something at Madison Square Garden.
Adam, I was at the game. He wasn't wearing any Knicks gear. Shut the fuck up.
I looked out somewhere. That could be wrong, but it's like okay, then Joel Embiid. I think that would be a better. Either of those teams, like Carl Towns, he makes you better. I just don't think he's the guy that puts you over the top. I'm sorry. So sorry, man. I've got to disapprove this one.
Now, you just wasted 10 minutes of a vote. You can just say approve or disapprove.
I was literally debating you because if you had made good enough points, it may have switched my answer. But no, you didn't make good enough points. Fail. Sorry. Try again.
I made great points. You fail.
Maybe go to. All right, you don't get my rule. You still have Alex. Maybe he feels differently. Maybe he agrees with your points. Go to Alex. Maybe he feels differently than I do.
Alex, you approve or disapprove? Alex, just remember.
Disapprove.
I feel racist. Wow. Is it because it's a black? Y'all racist towards black people? Alex, you're fucking.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
Adam, do you believe that there's a fix? If there was a fix, Alex would have would have agreed with me if there's a fix. Now you believe there's no fix?
No. We'll say. I will say though. I will say it does make me feel better. It makes me feel good about my chances of there not being fixed. Now I know what. Another thing. Now I know that I at least have a chance of getting Alex's rule. Now I know I at least have a chance. I know that this isn't. Now I know this is. I know that this isn't totally rigged. At least.
Adam, it took you 3 seasons to figure out we weren't screwing you.
I played the fifth.
Adam, you got to
Micah
rate this.
Cunningham's just Micah Cunningham's just looking Micah Cunningham's just, right now he's on his phone, he's probably looking for somebody to plot my murder with.
Hey, I ain't gonna plot your murder. Just too many witnesses. If I kill. Yo,
Okay.
Alex, how do you play your brother like that?
Cat is not leaving.
Adam, imagine he leaves Minnesota and I'm right. Imagine how pissed you'll be. How
If you're right, I'll give you props. I will say, wow. Interesting. He was right. I will say, Michael, good for
you know what I'll
you.
do? I'm beating both your asses if I'm right.
You wouldn't beat my ass. You love me too much.
I'll kick your ass. I might hit you on a daily basis when I see you.
Oh, so you abusive now. Okay.
And I'll whoop your ass.
You don't whoop my ass. You love me too much.
No, seriously, I'm gonna kill you.
Would you do it? Would you do it swiftly or slowly?
I'll do it slowly as possible. You know what? It takes energy not to kill somebody, so
Okay, but before we move on, we got a lot of NBA to discuss. The first half of the season comes to an end. Alex, you want to do this? You want to do a PGA Tour segment or a golf segment? Looks like Tiger Woods is going to be making his return. So, gotta go ahead, Alex. Floor is yours. What do you have to say for us?
So Tiger Woods will be making his return uh, since April of last year, when he participated in the Masters. Um, and he will be on the golf course starting tomorrow at the Riviera Country Club in California at the Genesis Invitational. And I'm really interested to see how he handles himself on the course with uh, a long period amount of time of not being on the course. And I know that he's been uh, preparing himself nonstop, and I think this is the time where he gets going, and people are going to realize that he's he's definitely not going to be quitting anytime soon.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. Number one, it's good to see him back. After all the shit he's been through with the accident and stuff. It's good to see him back. Now will he? Yeah. Now again, is another major for him coming? I don't know. I thought that his Masters win in 2019 was kind of like his swan song. So I'm not sure about that, but I mean, the fact that I said for the fact that he's like actually returning at all is it's remarkable, in and of itself, and it's something that all PJ Tour, not just PJ Tour fans, but all golf fans, should be happy at. I mean, we all know that the sport of golf is better when Tiger Woods is playing. So
Hmm.
that's really all. That's really all we have to say. So, Alex, thank you for
He
the.
he he.
Go ahead.
One more thing. He goes off at 12:25 p.m. tomorrow.
12:25 p.m. tomorrow. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
That's definitely gonna be interesting to watch.
Yep.
So you be tuning in.
Of course.
Okay, that's my boy.
I probably won't get to watch the second round on Friday because I have work.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, Alex, great job as always covering all things golf, Tiger Woods, and PJ Tour for us. You do a great job, buddy.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, but we've got some NBA to talk about. The first half is officially in the books for all three of our local teams. I mean the All-Star break doesn't officially begin until Friday because I think what they got three games on Tuesday, what was it, Thursday, correct?
Uh, yeah, I
Yeah,
think
you got
so.
the Bucks and the Grizzlies, Warriors and Jazz, and Timberwolves and Trailblazers. Then the All-Star break comes. All teams are off for a week. You got the festivities, the three-point contest, all that stuff's on Saturday, and then the All-Star games on Sunday. So you may or may not see something like that for our bets and game of the episode. I don't know, hit, not judge, but Micah Cunningham, I got ask you for your opinion on something here. Micah Cunningham going once. Micah Cunningham going twice. Alex, do you have your phone on you?
Yeah.
Please call the guy and tell him to get back on the show while I talk. Okay, thank you, buddy. But I mean that Knicks Rockets game. For the first for the first time for the first time, in but yeah. All right, but getting back to the Knicks, since I forget, I'm not sure how I'm opening this, but it's like that game, that Knicks game against the Rockets, that was a really, really sad ending. Only because it was clearly not a foul on Jalen Brunson on that three. On that Rockets three, Jalen Brunson, he hit the Knicks. The Knicks aren't having a great game. Jalen Brunson, wasn't having a great game, but he finally picks up. He starts hitting big shots, and it looks like the Knicks are, I'm not sure if they win the game, but they're definitely on their way to, to make a game out of this. To make a game out of this. And what happens? The refs call a completely bogus call of foul call on Jalen Brunson, where I feel who's the player that shot for three again?
I forget who it was.
I forget who it was too. I forget. I couldn't watch the game. I couldn't watch the game. I was out with my girlfriend, but I forget who the Rocks player that was fouled. But I mean, it was just it was so clearly it was just so clearly not foul. Like he literally didn't even. Aaron Holiday, that's who it was. It was a three shot foul on Aaron Holiday, and they reviewed it. That's the male Sagri spot. They reviewed it and they still got it wrong. Jalen Brunson didn't even touch the guy. Didn't even touch the guy, let alone touch him in a way where it would impact his ability to make the three at all. Aaron Holiday missed that shot because he missed a shot. Jalen Brunson had nothing to do with it, and the fact that the refs allowed the game to end on that call, I'm sorry, that's disgraceful. That's a really awful look for the officiating there, and do the Knicks win the game if they don't make that call? I don't know. And that was like Knicks fans, I can't sit here and say it's act like you can't act like sit here and say that I will say, Nick fans, I'm not saying you can't be mad at the referees, but let's be honest, you guys didn't really deserve to win that game. You were down big all game, you were down all big all game to a let's be honest, a mediocre Rockets team. A mediocre team. That's a game that that's a game where the Knicks shouldn't have to come back for this one. If anything, they should have been preventing the Rockets from coming back. They should have had to lead for most of this game, but instead they were the ones playing and they were the ones playing comeback. So even then, I could argue that even with the bug out, I could argue that the Knicks didn't exactly deserve to win this game. But it's like even then, to have it end on that call, to have it end like that, and to actively steal away an opportunity for the Knicks to win this game, that is like Knicks fans, you have every right to be angry about that. You have every right. All right, so I wish Michael Cunningham was here to talk about these Knicks, but is it because I know that he had very strong feelings on it, so I'm talking to him off air, but unfortunately, but as far as the Knicks first half in a nutshell, it's obviously very successful. You're a top four team in the East, Jalen Brunson is playing like at an MVP level. But the injuries definitely hurt. You just heard Boyan Bogdanovic. I think got hurt. He's gonna be out for I don't know, but just having so many injuries in a nutshell, definitely doesn't help. But the Knicks right now, that they're obviously now just the All Star break. I'll say this right now: the All Star break could not have come at a better time for the Knicks, because now you get an extra week for all these guys, trust up. You get a week for OG Anunoby to get better. You get an extra week for Randall to get better, for Bogdanovich to get better. So just again, the key thing for the next and second half is just get healthy. Just find a way to get healthy and find a way to get into and find a way to get into the second half. Up big to find a way to get into the second half. To go on a run, find a way to get healthy in the second half, and find a way to make a run at this thing. Make a run at Milwaukee, make a run at Cleveland, make a run at Boston. To really see how good this Knicks team can be when fully healthy. That's all you have to do. Just get healthy and try and go on and then go make a run. All right, Alex. Now we talked about the Knicks. Now, question. Now let's talk about the Brooklyn Nets. Or actually, Alex, I'm gonna have to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Are Brooklyn Nets worthy of being talked about?
No.
Do they actually deserve our airtime? Do they actually deserve, to be carving out 5 minutes to talk about this team?
Nope.
It's not worth it, but should we do it anyway?
Nope.
You shouldn't. You're voting against that. I'm leaning towards no, but unfortunately, it's my duty as a Nets fan to obligate to it right now. And let's see. The Nets have now lost. What was it? Nets have now lost 5 of their last 6 games. They lose to the Warriors. They lose to the Mavericks. They lose to the Cavaliers. They beat a Spurs team, which they should be, and they play a hard fought game. Saturday. They play a hard fought game Tuesday. They have Celtics where they make a comeback late, but they just big lose. And then again this game against the Celtics. Let's be honest, guys. From tip off, it wasn't a contest. It was no contest. The Celtics did whatever they wanted with Brooklyn. They literally, what was the score? Want to know what the score in the first half was? I think the score in the first. I think the score in the first half was 68. What was 68-32. It was that bad. One, the Nets looked like they didn't belong on the same court as others, which they didn't. This wasn't a fluke. This wasn't a fluke. The Celtics are right now the best team in basketball, and they're going up against a bad, can we call it right now, a bad Brooklyn Nets team. This team isn't good. Do they have talent? Yes, they have. Yes, they have talent. But you know what? They do not have enough talent to even be worthy of being mentioned in the same sentence as the Celtics. Hell no. Hell no. Cam Thomas had a horrendous game. Mikal Bridges had a horrendous game. The entire team was horrendous. The entire team was horrendous, and if Sean Marks and company really think, I was kind of on the train of, okay, maybe if you go after Donovan Mitchell, maybe if you go after Trae Young, okay, I'll be sold on this, guys. I'll be honest. Is Trae Young or Donovan Mitchell saving this team? Are they alone saving this team? Are the Nets one player away from becoming legit contenders? The answer to that question is no. So I'm really thinking right now that trade that the Rockets made, that Rockets offered for Mikal Bridges and all the Rockets hits back. I'm really kind of hoping, and I really think that's what that's need to do. I was kind of 50-50 on whether or not they should contend to rebuild. Now by lead more towards rebuild. Now I'm starting to lead even more towards rebuild. Go call back up the Houston Rockets, get your draft picks back, and for Mikal Bridges, see what you can get for Dorothy Smith. Decide the future Nick Claxton. Do you want to pay him and have him be a key a key billion block for this, or if you don't want to, you can see if you can find you can find a sign and trade for him. I don't know, but just find a but really, it's time
Fuck
for
you
this.
both.
It's time to blow it up.
Fuck you both.
Dear
Okay,
Sean
so fuck
Marks,
you.
dear Sean Marks, blow it. And Josiah, I got two words for you. Blow it up. It's this off season, blow this thing up. Get your draft picks back from Mikal Bridges. Get what you can for Dorian Finney-Smith. I mean, find a way to get rid of Ben Simmons.
Well, Cam
If
Thomas.
if you can't toss, you definitely keep can't toss because he's still 22 and he's gonna be your and really build a and really stock on draft picks and get this rebuild started because
What about Macau? Get rid of Mikal Bridges as well.
I would say trade him for a haul, trade him for the Rockets for your picks back, make that trade.
I don't, oh, was this the guy that said Bridges is a great player?
I still believe that. What I'm saying Nets right now aren't anywhere close to contending. So what you know what to do? You trade your great players that aren't part of your long term future for assets back, for draft picks back. Michael, what a concept!
You guys ain't gonna trade Bridges. Let's just be real. They ain't gonna trade him.
That I don't think they're going to because I think they're delusional enough to believe that they can't contend. Michael, what I said for when watching that Celtics game, that Celtics game where the Nets lose by 50, is this team a one player away from being contenders? Are they a
The guys,
Trae Young
hey,
away?
Adam, you know when I was
Are they a
doing this,
Donovan
I
Mitchell
text
away? No, they're not.
Adam. Do you
No.
get my text that says BRB? You guys still blew up my phone.
Because we wanted you to talk Knicks. We want you to we wanted you to
I'll talk
talk
about
Knicks.
my Knicks right now. I'll talk about my Knicks.
But talk about that inset Rockets game and that shall we say, to put it nicely, that
That was the
controversial foul
shittiest
call.
call. That was not even a foul. First of all, you're gonna call foul with the game on the line from a bad 3-pointer, not even a foul, just a contesting three. Shout out a bad call. Second of all, Jalen Brunson had a bad game in his whole career. He was 2-11 for the first half. And then they were down 14 at halftime. The Knicks could have won that game. And fuck Dylan Brooks because he's shit. He can't play. And third of all, Jalen Brunson, somebody on the Knicks has to step up. Jalen Brunson can't have 40 points a game. He needs help. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Adam, when we get Randall back, we're gonna be the third seed in the East. Mark my words. I think we can be the 2 seed. I think we're able to beat the 2 seed.
If you get healthy, I think you can. And yeah, you still have Cleveland's playing really well, so you have them to deal with. I mean, when they won 9 of their last 10, they've been on fire. So has Boston. Milwaukee's a little shaky, but you still have Dame and Giannis. You can't count them out. So I mean, you've got a lot of competition, but if you guys just get fully healthy, we see how good this Knicks team. We see how good this Knicks team is. So yeah, that's all you gotta do. Just get healthy and put yourself in position to make a run. Make a run in April.
Adam, we play the Sixers next week.
That should be interesting.
That's a good game for us.
The
We beat the Sixers.
the Joel Embiid-less Philadelphia
We
76ers.
could beat the Celtics. We're gonna beat the Pistons at home. We play the Pelicans. And then we play the Warriors. We got Curry and company. And then we play the Cavs. Then we play the Hawks. Then we play the Magic again. And then we play the Sixers. You know what I'm saying? Then we play the Sixers twice. And then we play the Trailblazers. And then we play the Kings. Then we play the Warriors. Then we play the Nuggets. Our last game of the year, we played the Spurs. I think we could be above 500. Just remember, Adam, the Knicks went on a winning streak 2 years ago. I believe it was 3 years ago, and they won, and they became the fourth seed 3 years ago. So I think it's possible that we can go to the second seed. It's possible.
I would say it's unlikely, but I can't completely rule it out.
Adam, I believe we could get. We got home court advantage. That's all we want in the playoffs is home court advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Again, home court. I'm not gonna say you're wrong. Home court advantage is gonna be huge. It's gonna be big.
we're 2 games away from the Bucks. So as long as we go on a winning streak, we can get it done. I think we could beat the Bucks, Adam. Or and the Celtics are the best team in basketball, which kills me. And when was the Pistons last time they won a game?
What?
When's the last time the Pistons won a basketball game?
Last time Pistons won a basketball game, I don't remember. When was last
February 8th. February 8th. They had a 2-game winning streak when they beat the Trailblazers and the Kings.
Yep.
They got killed by the Lakers and they lost to the Sun by 16 points. You know it's easy to get Piston tickets nowadays, Adam?
Yep.
Because they suck so bad.
Obviously.
You know the Wizards and them they're 1 game behind the Wizards
Yep.
for second to last place.
Yep.
Adam, let me give you a pop quiz. Top 4 teams in the West.
Top 4 teams in the West. Milwaukee. Not Milwaukee. Minnesota.
Correct?
I believe Denver is 4, correct?
Yep.
Let me see. Who are the other 2? It's not Phoenix. I know that. Are the Clippers one of them?
Yes, in the third seed, and there's one more.
Okay, and one more. It's not Memphis.
Memphis, they're number 13.
Okay, yeah, not even close. Let me see. Let me think here. It's not the Lakers. It's not the
Lakers are the
Warriors.
9th seed. Warriors are the 10th seed.
Okay. Can I get a hint here?
They're KD and Westbrook play for this team.
Oh, OKC.
I gave you the biggest hint. Adam, top four seeds in the East.
Okay, that one's easy. Number one's Boston. Number two is Cleveland. Number three is Milwaukee, and number four is the Knicks.
Who's fifth through eight?
Fifth right now is Philadelphia.
Number six?
Number six is
Oh,
number
claiming
six
your.
Miami.
Yep. Number seven is what else?
Okay, number seven. Who? Chicago.
Wrong.
Where
It's
is Chicago then?
number nine.
Chicago's number nine. I know Atlanta's number 10. Atlanta's number 10, so you see who's 7 and 8. Oh boy. You know it's not Brooklyn. They're 11th.
Because Brooklyn is ass.
No. Don't compliment them. Ass is complimenting them. They're not ass. They're worse than ass.
They're shit.
Closer. I'll allow that.
Hot duty diapers, Adam. They're hot
Okay.
duty diapers.
That's my
Is that
catchphrase.
correct?
Don't you dare steal
Are they
it.
hot duty diapers?
You're correct, but don't use my
They're hot duty.
catchphrase.
I
Don't
can
you
use all my
don't
catchphrases all
don't
the
don't you all right. All right, good point. Good, you make a good point. That's a good argument.
They're hot duty diapers.
Okay. All right, but we got one last team here. To talk about Sixers first half of season in the book. So go ahead, recap first half and preview second half for you guys.
We've been going up and down ever since the Embiid news came through, and I feel like we've been just not aggressive enough towards the end of the games to take take the win day by day, and uh, that's just really killing us at the moment. And I feel like if when we get Tobias Harris back after All-Star break, I feel like uh, things will switch quickly, and him and Buddy Hield will definitely get something going in the second half of the season, and I'm just really curious to see how it goes.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be interesting to see how that goes with the Sixers. What's the any at the end of timetables for Embiid?
I think it's 4 to 6 weeks.
For 6 weeks. So I mean, search how the All Star break's a good thing for the Knicks or anything. I think it's a good thing for. It's also coming at a really good time for the Sixers. So that you get Embiid gets an extra week to heal up. Same thing with extra week to heal up. So yeah, again, I support like entire thing depends on the health of Embiid. The 76ers literally live and die by me. Don't get me wrong with me. Tyrese Harris is a great player, and Tyrese Maxey's also a great player. I mean, Jesse Maxey's been unreal this season, but it's like the 76ers are only going to go as far as Joel Embiid can carry them. If he's not healthy, if he's not 100%, then as I said, you could debate, the 76ers don't. I would argue that the Sixers don't even have that great of a chance, even with Embiid, because you've got Cleveland, you've got the Knicks, you've got Milwaukee, you got Celtics all ahead of you. So, but even then, even then, if you guys don't have Embiid, you have no chance. At least with Embiid, you guys have a chance. You guys at least have a chance. So it's all about getting Embiid healthy for you guys.
Yep.
All right, but guys, do you all know what time it is?
Fucking your mama.
It is time. It is the season 2 finale of the bets of the episode. This is it.
Not
no
really.
more bets. No more bets. No, this is it. No more bets after this.
Adam, who's in first place? Because you gave up calculating our bets.
I gave up. I gave up. So you know what? You want do balls to the wall? You want to do balls to the wall here?
What do you mean?
Make how about that? Whoever wins whoever wins this thing wins the whole thing.
Well, yeah, well, I'll do that.
Okay, so all right.
Adam, I'm gonna say this. I'm going as back-to-back champions. I'm calling my shot. I'm winning
All right,
back-to-back
so we are literally we are each gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and go back and like see if I can count up all the points we've had from season 1 and season 2 and like I don't know what I don't know what I'm gonna do here, but you know. I'll do something. I'll make sure the way we I'll make sure we end this thing on make this thing epic. So yeah, this is definitely it's definitely gonna be very interesting. It's definitely gonna be we're interested to see how this how this betting season concludes. Okay. But okay, Michael, what is the final game of the episode for the season? And if it's not this, then I'm gonna overrule it and make it this.
No, you can't. My segment. Get your own segment.
Okay.
What game you want? What game is it? Give me a hint.
It is basketball related.
It's not the All-Star game you're hoping.
It's the All-Star game.
That's what you have in mind?
Yes, the All-Star game.
You can't bet on the All-Star game, stupid.
We can pick who wins.
That's
East
a
or
stupid
West.
bet. Fail. No. You dumb fuck. Adam, you are slow. No, we're not doing that. You you stupid, stupid dumb fuck.
Okay, then what are we doing?
We're gonna do UConn versus Marquette. College basketball.
UConn versus Marquette college basketball. Okay. Alex, how do you spell Marquette?
Marquette.
MAR what? QUEE.
Quette.
UConn versus Marquette.
Learn to spell. It's not that hard.
Yep. Okay, but I'm gonna go ahead and pick UConn.
That's a given bet. Duh.
Alex, who are you going with?
I'm gonna pick UConn.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead. Alex, Michael, who are you picking?
UConn, brother.
Okay. All right. Now my final bet It is. I have to do this for my final bet, guys. If I didn't do this for my final bet, I would be making the game. It's a big game. It's been hyping up for over a year now. I I have no choice but to do this. I am gonna go ahead and I'm going to take the New Jersey. I'm gonna challenge our good buddy Alex. See if he can go head to head with me on this on Saturday. I am taking the New Jersey Devils over the Philadelphia Flyers in the Stadium Series. Let me see. Can I do a same game parlay with that? No, because unfortunately you can't do they won't let you do points and that you can only do goals. So let me see here. Let me see here. Let me see if there's a same game parlay I wanted to do. Let me look at here. So I know if I do it and then they do it, should I just do straight money line? I'm gonna go ahead. I'll take the New Jersey Devils on that, and I'll just do money line. Why not? Devils over Flyers, money line. That's it. That's my bet. All right, Alex, who are you gonna go with?
I'm going to go with Flyers over Devils.
Ooh, head to head.
And my last two are BYU money line over Oklahoma State and Wisconsin money line over Iowa.
Money line over who?
Wisconsin money line over Iowa.
Got it. Got it. All right, Mega Cunningham, this is it. Last one of the season. Go ahead, buddy.
I got Bucks over Grizzlies money line. I'm gonna make a huge bet for the rankings. I'm gonna take Tosin over WM. I'm going with my boy Todd Tejada. You feel me? He's been
Over
on a hot streak.
WM.
Over. I got Tosin over WM.
Got it.
Because Tyler Tejada, you can't bet against Tyler Tejada.
Obviously.
Because shout out to our boy Tyler to be on our show. And I'm also going to go with I'm gonna take my now they're on the road. I'm gonna take Houston over to Texas.
Houston or Texas? Okay. Okay. You're taking Houston over Texas. Okay. I'll add one more to my bet. I'll take the East over the West. West over the East in the All-Star game.
Take the All-Star game as a bet. It won't work on FanDuel.
I got it on FanDuel right now. I
The
have worked
All-Star
on FanDuel right now. I have the All-Star game working.
it's not gonna. You can't bet on it. It's a All-Star game.
I just did.
As the betting segment, as the commissioner of the bet.
No. You control the game of the episode segment. You didn't say anything about controlling the bets in the episode segment.
And I'm always controlling bets of the episodes. That was my segment. when I
Game
first brought
it
you
was never your segment. That's lies, 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 and slander.
as a person who watches basketball, I'm telling you, as your friend, don't take the All-Star game as a bet.
Okay, fine. I'll
You
listen to your advice and I'll remove it. You know what I'll do? I'll do this instead. How about I take I want to take the Warriors over the Jazz. How about that?
good boy. You're not stupid. Good boy.
Okay, I'll do that. Nets, Devils, and I'll take the Warriors as well.
You took the Nets on your bet?
No, I know. I meant Warriors over Jazz. Devils
Where'd
and
you
Warriors. Warriors, Devils over Flyers, and Warriors over Jazz money line. Got it.
wrap it up, bitch?
All right, guys, that's all for our best. That's all for this episode. So yeah, guys, I told you guys that that I would make that last episode that I would make a personal that I would make an announcement this episode. I said we'd do it in the beginning of the show, but unfortunately, with our guest Connor and us this tragedy, unfortunately, we have pushed back to this episode. So here it is. Normally, if you guys are familiar with the show, normally at between each season we go on about 2 week hiatus in
Yeah.
between seasons, but I've decided that after our season finale that our next hiatus will be indefinite. We will be going on indefinitely from podcasting, and I'm not sure when or if we're gonna because the reason why is something that I want to keep private and I want to because there's several different reasons that I mostly want to keep private, but private. So as far as when we'll return, I will ask you to keep the update for us on social media. I mean, you can follow me on Twitter/X at Grassani 6. Alex's Twitter handle is at. I mean, you can find all our Twitter handle, all social media handles in the description of every single episode, and ask to keep update to our social media page to get your game on. So we will keep you updated on that. We will keep you updated on that. We may come back on under a different name because I've under a different under a different name. So in that case, this will be kind of like a series finale. Next episode will be kind of serious if that is the case. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of factors are going into this. Definitely a lot of factors are going into this decision and I will say this. I definitely don't. I definitely don't want. I definitely don't. I definitely don't want this to be like the end of my podcast casting. But it's just gotten to a point where it's like I don't know. I don't know. All I say is just all I have to say is just say keep updated on this. We will keep updated on when and if we will return it on air. But all I gotta say so far is that doing this podcast with you, Michael and Alex, is been it's just been amazing. It's just been one of the best experiences of my life, and I would not be where I am today in my career, if it was for this podcast. So to ask you to all the guests that have been as well as and to our previous co-hosts, David, Chris, Marcellus, Marcellus and Sam, to all you guys, and also to you, Michael, and to Alex. I cannot thank you guys enough for riding with me through this journey. It's been insanely fun, and I will cherish it forever.
Yeah, this has been a great experience, and I really hope that it doesn't end.
Yeah, yeah, I definitely, I'm not sure if I'm kind of sound like it is going to be it. I don't know for sure if it will be the end. It's just it's just that a lot of things going on, like personally that is just like It's complicated. As they say,
Let the black man talk. Let the black man talk.
Go ahead.
Hold on. You know what? If this is our last season, I just want to say I love you guys, man. This was a hell of a ride.
I
You
love
know,
you too, buddy.
this was a hell of a ride. Just picture, ladies and gentlemen, do you know how the reason Get Your Game On was started? Because it'll be me, Adam, Alex, and David on Zoom talking about sports until somebody had the brain idea.
Me.
Adam was like, we should do a podcast. And I was like, you know what? We should. And then Alex agreed. And that's how Get Your Game On was
And
born.
as they say, the rest is history.
Guys, to our viewers, they never say never. We could return, or maybe we won't. But this is our last ride. We're going out in a blaze of glory.
Exactly.
You know what? To our viewers, we want to say thank you for keeping us. To all this, in the last 3.5 years, we did this show. In the last 3 years, we made the show interesting.
It's been an unbelievable 3 years that I wouldn't trade for anything. I wouldn't trade for it. I wouldn't trade for the world.
7 co-hosts, Adam. We had 7 co-hosts. We had what, like 100 guests?
Yeah.
Damn. To our viewers, thank you.
Yeah.
Adam,
Thank you and for something, but again, we're not it's not 100% sure that we're gonna be leaving. But we will keep you up that you will. I guarantee you will be hearing from us. I do not want this to be the end of podcasting, but because you will be hearing from us in some way, shape or form. We're at this point we're just unsure when or in what capacity, but I do still want to keep doing. I still want to keep doing content for you guys because it's just a lot of fun. But I don't want to stop doing this kind. I just kind of want to spice it up, I want to kind of change things up. So that's basically it. I mean, that's basically it. But yeah, but but again, it's complicated. I'm gonna keep it's more complicated than that. But again, the rest of our reasonings for this indefinite leave, I want to keep private. But yeah. So yeah, our season finale will be up. We're recording it Sunday night, and we're gonna you want to upload it Monday, correct?
Yeah, and we're still in the air.
Yeah, we are. So, I just wanted to make sure we get that out there. So our season 3 finale and what maybe our season finale that will be up that will be up Monday February 19th. So y'all stay tuned for that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's definitely gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna try to get some guests on, but if we don't, I can guarantee you'll at least have the 3 of us. I'm sure for our viewers that's good enough. And I'm sure it's good for Michael Cunningham's ego.
Kiss my ass.
Okay.
Let's end this show.
All right, but yeah, we hope you had a great Valentine's Day. We hope we all enjoyed the Super Bowl. I know I had a great Valentine's Day with my girlfriend. But I'll keep that off.
Girlfriend.
My girlfriend is more real than your body count. That's all I'm gonna say. But I'm gonna say we hope you enjoyed your Valentine's Day. We hope you enjoyed your Ash Wednesday. We hope you enjoyed your Super Bowl and let's end this season. And let's move forward. Let's end this season and maybe get your game on a high note. So, but guys,
Adam,
that's it. That's 208 of the Gay Guy Podcast. Yours truly, Angus Mike Pam, and Adam Tree. Like you heard, please like and follow or subscribe to the podcast. Also, enjoy our content on YouTube and reach out to social media. If you just say, don't treat your dreams as fantasy. Imagine your world, believe it, and dive in. See you next time, and until then, stay